Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. It's truly wonderful to have you with us today as we explore yet another profound aspect of Buddhist wisdom. Whether you're a returning viewer or a new subscriber, we are grateful to have you join us in our ongoing exploration of the teachings of the Buddha. Today, we are delving into a very deep and thought-provoking topic. The phrase, Avalokiteshvara Tathagata is me. You may have heard this phrase before, or perhaps you're hearing it for the first time. At first glance, it might sound rather mysterious or even impossible. How could it be true that Avalokiteshvara, the embodiment of boundless compassion, is actually meat? This teaching, while simple in its wording, holds within it an incredibly profound truth that, if understood, has the potential to completely transform your life. Today, we'll unpack this concept, and by the end of this video, you may find yourself seeing the world and your own life through a completely different lens. Let's dive into why understanding the essence of Avalokiteshvara and realizing that this Tathagata is me can lead to deep spiritual liberation. First, let's start with a little background on who Avalokiteshvara is. In Mahayana Buddhism, Avalokiteshvara, known as Guanyin in China, is often called the Bodhisattva of compassion. The name Avalokiteshvara translates to the Lord who looks down, or the Lord who observes, symbolizing a being who is deeply aware of the suffering of the world and acts with immense compassion to relieve that suffering. Avalokiteshvara is often depicted with multiple arms and eyes, symbolizing their vast ability to reach out to help all sentient beings in every direction, with the ability to respond to their needs with kindness and wisdom. But now, if Avalokiteshvara is the embodiment of compassion, how can we claim that Avalokiteshvara Tathagata is me? The key to understanding this lies in the teachings of the Buddha, especially the concept of Buddha nature, which states that all sentient beings have the potential to attain Buddhahood. This concept may be difficult to grasp at first, but it is central to Mahayana Buddhism. The Buddha nature is the inherent capacity for enlightenment that exists within every single being, regardless of their current circumstances. It is not something that needs to be created or obtained, it is something that is already present within us. When we say that Avalokiteshvara Tathagata is me, we are recognizing that the qualities of compassion, wisdom, and boundless love that Avalokiteshvara embodies are not separate from us, but rather they are inherent within us. Avalokiteshvara is not some distant, unreachable figure. Instead, the essence of Avalokiteshvara resides within every one of us, waiting to be awakened. By realizing this, we can begin to understand that the potential for infinite compassion and wisdom is already part of our true nature. This teaching emphasizes the non-duality of self and other. In many traditions, we tend to view the Buddha or Bodhisattvas as separate, higher beings who are far removed from our own experiences. However, Mahayana Buddhism teaches that the Buddha and the Bodhisattvas are not outside of us, rather, they represent the highest expression of our own potential. Avalokiteshvara, as the embodiment of compassion, is not something we need to reach for externally. Instead, we are already that compassionate being in essence. We simply need to recognize and cultivate it within ourselves. The phrase, Avalokiteshvara Tathagata is me, is an invitation to realize this truth, that you and I, all of us, are not separate from the compassion and wisdom embodied by Avalokiteshvara. To see this, we must remove the veil of ignorance and ego that keeps us from recognizing our true nature. It's the same realization that the Buddha had under the Bodhi tree when he awakened to his own Buddha nature. This understanding can transform the way we see the world and our place within it. But how does this understanding change our lives? Once we recognize that we embody the qualities of Avalokiteshvara, we begin to see the world with different eyes. Instead of viewing suffering as something separate from us, we begin to see suffering as something we are connected to because we are Avalokiteshvara. When we realize that we have the power to embody compassion in every thought, word, and action, we begin to live with more mindfulness and intentionality. Our relationships, our work, and our daily activities take on new meaning. This realization also brings a deep sense of peace, knowing that the compassion of Avalokiteshvara is not something outside of us, but is within us, gives us the confidence to face the difficulties of life. When we are struggling, whether it's with personal issues or challenges in our work or relationships, we can draw on this inherent compassion to guide us through. Avalokiteshvara is always with us, not as a distant ideal, but as a living presence within us. Moreover, this teaching emphasizes the importance of selflessness. Avalokiteshvara is often depicted as the bodhisattva who tirelessly works to relieve the suffering of others. The Tathagata is me teaching encourages us to adopt this selfless attitude, putting the welfare of others first, cultivating the capacity to see beyond our own limited perspective, and offering our compassion to all beings. When we truly embody this spirit, we are living as bodhisattvas ourselves. And in doing so, we open ourselves up to the greatest gift of all, the liberation from the cycle of samsara and the attainment of Buddhahood. The concept of seeing Avalokiteshvara as oneself is not just about abstract philosophy. It is a practice that has profound implications for our everyday lives. It calls us to embody the qualities of compassion in our thoughts, speech, and actions. It asks us to recognize that we are all interconnected, that our actions affect the world around us, and that by practicing compassion, we can create a ripple effect of kindness and wisdom that touches the lives of others. This practice is not limited to moments of formal meditation or rituals. It can be applied in every aspect of our lives. Whether we are interacting with family, friends, or strangers, we have the opportunity to practice the compassion of Avalokiteshvara in each moment. It can be as simple as offering a kind word, being present with someone who is suffering, or working to alleviate the pain of others in whatever way we can. These small actions, when done with the mindset of Avalokiteshvara, have the power to transform not only the lives of others, but also our own hearts and minds. By living with the understanding that Avalokiteshvara Tathagata is me, we unlock the true potential of our spiritual practice. It's not about striving to become something we are not, but about realizing who we already are. The more we practice this understanding, the more we open ourselves to the infinite possibilities of compassion and wisdom that lie within us. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that today's discussion on the teaching of Avalokiteshvara Tathagata is me has given you some valuable insights and inspiration. If this content resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into Buddhist wisdom and how we can integrate these teachings into our lives. We truly appreciate your support and look forward to bringing you more content in the future. Until next time, may you be filled with boundless compassion and wisdom as you walk the path of awakening.